Hello. How is everyone doing tonight? Oh, get everything rearranged and get comfy. Hi, Miss Bonnie. How are you doing tonight? I see you there in the chat. Before anybody else got here, number one comment. Let's see if I can. There it is. I see 4 people. One of them should be me from my tablet. I've started pulling things up out of boxes for tonight's sale for our live tonight. Trying to get things at least a little bit started out of the boxes. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes left. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Melinda. Good to see you. Did you get your package? I hope you did. Once I remembered to send it. Hi, Nancy. What was I saying? Started pulling stuff up out of the boxes. There's the last of the boxes from my trip to West Virginia and Pennsylvania. And oh, good, wonderful. Thank you, Melinda. And so that's the stuff I need to go through because I need to pull stuff. If I have anything left in here that needs to go to the mid-mod show, this is what I have to go through for it. So I have stickers are just awful on some of this stuff. Hi, Ramola. Good to see you tonight. Hi, Laura. There's Jeff. How are you doing? Long time no see. So yeah, how is everybody? Hi, I'm Becky with Vintage Viking Treasures. This is my YouTube channel. I was taking a trip. We went to 2 national conventions for Fenton, the FAGCA and the NFGS that were in West Virginia. Hi, Kristen. Good to see you. Good to see you soon. And then on our way home, we went ahead and went a little bit further, went to Pennsylvania and did some uber cool antique store shopping and then headed home. So about 18 days we were gone. Myself and 2 other ladies from my glass club. And this is what I bought, including last week's live on Tuesday on my way there and back. So I have multiple things that we are getting ready for around here. I'm always getting ready for something with Fenton. We have our Fenton Gala coming up in Kansas City. That is the middle of September. We have a glass show up in Loveland. That is an in-person show. That is the end of September, early October. And first and foremost, this next weekend, we have our mid-mod show that myself and Barb are putting on here in Colorado Springs. So I need to go finish going through this stuff with you guys and find anything that I bought for my booth that needs to go out. That's seasonal because I did pick up several seasonal things and anything that I picked up that is mid-mod. So there are some things that I will be saying are just that aren't for sale tonight, but a lot of things will be. I do what do we do? An offer, a starting offer, and let people go from there as to their offers. I let everyone have a chance to go say they are in or out and respond to the previous offer. Usually I have people who are in the chat. Miss Paula is my usual mod, doing all the chats and whatnot for the offer starts and stops. But with her work schedule has changed, she won't be here probably until about 9 o'clock tonight. So that being said, hi Ma, how you doing tonight? I'm just trying to get some stuff unwrapped so I have it ready to go. A little bit less rattling of all the paper and everything like that. Hi Pamela, welcome. And get it out and ready. I had a mound of newspaper last week. If you didn't see last week's live haul, you can go back and watch it. There are some things that were not claimed, but a lot of things got sorted into places for the next place that they're going to go to. So Let's see, anything else? I'm in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So I ship from Colorado. I invoice through PayPal. I try and invoice within 48 hours. I ask that you try and pay within 48 hours, and then I try and ship within 48 hours of that. Now, that being said, I am all caught up, woohoo, yay me, from my trip that I had 3 lives that went in one invoice. Everybody paid, everybody shipped out. It's all gone and done. We're all caught up. So that is awesome, which is really great for going into this weekend with the show. So, I will try and still be invoiced by Thursday this week, but probably shipping won't go out until after Monday because we'll be busy at the show all day Saturday. And then I'm going to try and, well, then Steven was supposed to be on tonight. This is a Steven's night. And he is finishing loading up his trailer and his truck and packing today to come out here for us to be here for the Mid-Mod show. So, and then he went, tripped and stubbed his toe, and he's like, I don't think I can do it all tonight. I said, that's not a problem. It's okay. I need to finish my haul anyway. And he needs to finish packing because he needs to leave in the morning to be here by Friday for our show. So that's what's really important for him. Yes, it feels really good to be caught up. Hi, Mary Beth. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Blinko and Mid-Mod stuff is just going crazy right now. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, he's a character. It's funny. And I have gotten mosquito bites. We've been loading and unloading the garage in the evening, and I am like, ugh. So I've taken some allergy medicine. I'm trying not to scratch them. But that's where we're at, I believe. If there's any questions, put them in the chat. If I don't answer it, somebody in the chat usually has the answer for us, or at least will head us in the right direction, and we'll go from there. So quick, just in case anybody else is local, here is our show card for the Mid-Mod show. In it, it's just going to reflect all the craziness there. We have the Rocky Mountain Mid-Mod show Facebook page is up. It has the exact same information as this on there. We start Friday at 6, from 6 to 9, with a preview of our vendors with a beverage and hors d'oeuvres. And then we're open Saturday, which is free admission. Friday night is $10 admission, and that includes the hors d'oeuvres and the drink. And Saturday is totally free for anybody to come down. And we're trying to have just all the gamut of all the things Mid-Mod in all categories. So we are going to be doing this at my lodge, which I belong to the Sons of Norway Lodge here in Colorado Springs, and that is on Ford Street. So on Facebook, look for the Rocky Mountain Mid-Mod show. We'll be doing pictures as booths get set up. We're going to try and go live on that page and on my YouTube channel, and see how much we can do. And Steven, I know, wants to go live as well on his channel. And we have John and Steven's Facebook page as well. So since I still have my whole subscription to StreamYard, we'll see how many places we can go live at once. That'll be kind of fun. So here's the Front Range glass show that's up in Loveland that's coming up. That is, yes, end of September 30th, October 1st. That one. And then we're going to keep going down the road. We have our Classy and Sassy Glass Show in Alabama, the second weekend of November. So it gets busy and has something constantly all through the fall here for us. So yes, he did a really good presentation at the NFGS convention. I know Caden did a big, recorded him for the majority of his presentation, and I have a couple snippets of it that will be in my video as I get those things edited as well. So he did a very good job. Oh, yes, there's just so much to do in the next couple days, Kristen. That's what Jeff and I were talking about at dinner, and yeah, you know, I thrive on lots of stuff all at once. So it may look like I'm going crazy, but I usually can do 3 things at a time. So it's going to be a little bit nuts when everybody's setting up, but we'll get it all taken care of and get it all accomplished. So that is the plan for this week. And I have 2 boxes of items that I have already brought up here and have unwrapped for tonight. So hi, Becky. Good to see you tonight. Yeah. Oh, this piece needs to go in this too. This got missed getting unwrapped last week. So that needs to be here. Oh yeah, and I want to go and straighten up my booth before the weekend as well tomorrow, so that that's at least a little up to date and nice and neat to start out the weekend with. So happy to have you here. Welcome. So my question would be, is there anybody who is interested, willing to do some modding tonight until Paula gets here? If not, I can do it myself. It'll just take a little bit of extra time, which is not a problem. So, oh, I can take that off as we go. I've been trying to get stickers, things de-stickered as I go too, so we don't have that stuff stuck on there. Yeah. So, aha, look at that, folks. She said it here. She kept more than she should have for her 2-bedroom place, but I'm glad she's able to figure that out for how she wants to display it. So Mom looks like she's going to be bringing some more mid-mod and probably Blinko, because I know that's one of her favorite things. And some, let's see if she'll, I don't know if she's decided to downsize any of the Pyrex too. We'll see what comes to the show. Okay, that would be awesome, Kristen. I'd appreciate it. I'll go ahead and just start with what's up here and already unwrapped, and then we'll go to another box and make noise over there. So hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So if we want to go into the mid-mod a little bit more, or if you have any more questions about it, we have Steven's going to have a booth. John Walk, who is the author of 9 Fenton books, and he does antiques of all kinds, not just Fenton. He got here last week, Friday, so he's been thrifting and antiquing and going to auctions and estate sales for this last week. And oh, did I miss a birthday? Congratulations. Happy birthday, Pamela. I will save me singing to you because nobody wants to hear that, but happy birthday. Myself and Barb are setting up. Kristen is setting up a booth. I have a friend who does embroidery, and she has a glow to forge machine, so she can do a lot of the custom work. So I sent her a whole bunch of different patterns and sayings and mid-mod stuff, and she's worked up some stuff, and she can do custom stuff. We have a gentleman who does jewelry mostly. He's coming from Denver. We have a 2-booth table of Colorado Springs Glass Club folks. We have a 2-booth table of Denver Glass Club folks that are setting up. And let's see, is that everybody? That's 9 of us. I think that's everybody. So there's Yvonne. Hi, Yvonne. Good to see you. Yvonne is planning on coming out. I don't know when she's going to be there all together, but I know she's going to come out and see how it's all coming together for the show. And that'll be super fun to do some video with her as well. And we all wish she was feeling better so she could have set up too, but I totally understand when your plate is full, and sometimes you just can't do it all, no matter how much we want to. So yeah. And on that, one of the first things that I did unwrap, this piece is going to be saved for the mid-mod show. This is, it does have a ding on it. Just noticed it just now. Isn't that delightful? But this is a comport. It's a Viking Ruby Bullseye comport, and this is going to the show. And, you know, I run my hands over this stuff when I'm buying it, and there it is. It has a chip right here under the ruffle. But again, crack to the back. It's an amazing piece, and I have not seen this shape in this pattern before altogether in real life. So that's where that is going. My light. So hi B, welcome, and Alicia, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, this is, and actually, yep, it does have that cadmium glow. can see it throughout the piece. So I'm gonna glow stuff up if I have some that's going tonight for sure. So, all right, are you ready, Miss Kristen? And we'll start here. I found some littles. They're going to be, will be quick claim. I think it's just the easiest way to do it. I have multiple different designs of these little itty bitty glass eggs, like Easter eggs. This is white with a little floral pattern. I'll show you all the different kinds and then we'll do the claim. They're just over 1 inch by 1 3/4 inches across. So I have the blue, the pink, and the white, like that, with the floral design. 2 each of those colors. And then I have the stripe design, which is the blue with white and purple, the white with pink and blue, and the pink with white and green. I have 2 of each of those. And then the singles that I have are a satinized egg. And this one is almost an amber color. This one is a brighter yellow. This one is the pink. And this one is the blue. Now, in terms of hitting these with the black light, the little bitty yellow in the middle of the flowers glows just that little, like a bright yellow cadmium. So there's nothing really bright on them except for that little middle of the flower, except for this satinized yellow, which you can see. Ooh, let's see if we can get it not to blow out. Right on this, on the end, and right on, oh, it's just not going to do it. Oh, there you go. You can see that line. It glows from that line up, and the same on the base. Just got a little line. Nothing fantastic, just a little bit of a note and as to what they do, what they are and what they aren't. But I thought they would be fun for a little basket or vase filler. So they will be $2 each. And I'm just going to start this way. And sometimes if we have more than 2 people that want them, we do an offer up from there. If not, I would rather they'd stay at around $2 each. I think it's just a fair price for them. So Laura's already at 2. So I was going to say blue for claiming the blue with the floral. So let's just start there. If we have more than 2 people, then we'll make it an offer up. I have 2 with the blue with the squiggly line and the floral. So if you want one of those, the claim word is blue. Sorry, Laura, kind of making it up on the fly on that one. I would rather them stay at a good price for everyone and go from there. So looks like I have Laura for a blue egg, floral egg. Laura Orton, blue flower. Got it. And I have baggies that I'm going to put these in so we don't get them all mixed up. So we have one of those claimed. Thank you. Then we'll claim white with the white egg with the blue flower and the pink squiggly line. It makes it look like one is a little bit bigger. It's really not. They are probably mass produced and just cranked out. So they're not identical in shape, but they are very, very similar. So no blue egg, or you, oh, okay. Got it. I see. You were looking at a different one I had earlier. No worries. So that was white. All right. Pink will be this claim. Has a green flower with the yellow center and the white squiggly line. And that will be pink to claim those eggs. I think I'm on the right page with you. then we will move on to the next color. Blue stripe. That'll be easiest to identify this one. So it's a white and purple stripe on the blue eggs. So claim with blue stripe. 2 available. I had to get something so they wouldn't roll off my desk. Oh, this would help. I'm going to go to all messages. That will help. Blue, okay, 2, 1 blue, 1 white. I got you, Midge. Thank you. Hi, Midge. How are you doing? So we have blue flower, white flower. Perfect. Thank you. I was wondering, the chat was sitting there for a little bit, and I was wondering how bad the lag was going to be tonight. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Okay, next up is the pink stripe. Pink with white and green stripes. They're almost a neutral skin tone next to my skin. So that one will be a pink. Just a little bitty. Oh, they would be neat for a necklace if you could figure out how to put a veil or a pendant on there. That would be cool. Thank you. I think they'd be too heavy. They'd be too heavy for me for earrings. I don't like heavy earrings. So, and then we have the blue stripe will be the claim with the purple and white on the blue. All right. And then the last choices will be the satinized eggs. We can do these. We can do them one at a time if you like. I don't know who. We're doing good. We're just busy this week. Super busy. Trying to get ready for the show. And yeah. I had to pick up some stuff. I had to unload the car to reload the car today. This will be the blue satin. So we can start it at $2 unless there's only one person comes in with blue satin. It will be $2. I keep turning it around like you're going to see something else. It's exactly the same on each side. Next will be pink satin. It's almost an orange kind of color. Carol Bloom. Oh, we have Carol and Laura in on the blue satin. So I have Carol first. So I'll go ahead and I should slow down. Okay, we'll go back to the blue and start there. And then we'll go back to the pink. That is strange. Sorry, I was just noticing a color variation. No, it's definitely that. Okay. Laura is out. All right, so Carol is taking the blue satin. Blue and your last name are not very far apart, Carol. I got you for that. Thank you. And then the pink satin, I have Carol was in, and then Laura said 3. I was trying to find a white piece of paper to hold up behind it. Everything has got notes on it around here. So there we go. That's the pink. And it's not much different than the amber, but with I'm going to just show you the color difference. You can see it with the white. So Carol is out. So I have Laura with the pink satin for 3. Thank you. Have enough bags, it'll be perfect. Get this one away. There we go. I have the amber satin, and it is a little bit darker than the bright yellow. So this is the amber satin. We'll start at 2. Okay, I think I got all that down there. So Laura's in at 2 on the amber. I'll give it a little bit for the lag. I got my hair cut this week, yesterday. I am so excited to have short hair with how warm it is this week. We've been up into the 90s since last Friday. It has been hot. So I have Laura at 4. Carol is out, so we have Laura at 4 for the amber satin. Got it. Thank you. And then the last choice, I'll watch Kristen to count it down, is the bright yellow that does have some UV reactant to the bottom. We see that little ring right there? That is that orangey glow. And then the top right at the stripe right there. So the top and the bottom both react. And that is the yellow starting at 2. I assume that is what Laura is in at. For the yellow satin. Again, they're just these little itty bitty size. You know what they all of a sudden they reminded me of were the Hershey's eggs that they come with like the little speckles on them that are chocolate with the candy coating. These are bigger than that, but that's what they remind me of size wise. All right, if there's no one else, we'll give this one to Laura for 2. Okay. So this is the selection I have left. 2 pink floral, 1 white floral, 1 blue floral, and then 2 of each of the blue, pink, and white stripes. And I'm going to put everybody's tag on the baggie here. And set them to the side so they don't roll off the desk. That's what I don't need is eggs rolling everywhere. Okay, will do. Thank you, Carol. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 times 2, that's the flower and stripe eggs. R-I-P, I can, no, it's still not the right spelling. There we go. Perfect. So you'll be 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 total, Carol. And just happened to put you in a little bigger bag. So let's just do that again so they don't roll off. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Thank you. This is another one of those frogs that I picked up with the candle spot in the middle. This will go in the candle glows. I had 2 pieces that I unboxed last week that still needed the frog. And I see another one right off to the side over there that I need to try that in. Like I said, I pick those up everywhere I go just so I can put into my vases that are missing it. I have a Blinko heart. It is smooth on this side, and then it's got the texture on the sides and the back. This will, let's see. I didn't get it at Blinko, but I've gotten myself one at Blinko before, so I know it is Blinko. It is 3.5 by 3.5, and it is just about an inch deep. 3.5 by 3.5 by 1 inch. And I can start this at $12. They basically just consider this a paperweight. On this side where it's smooth, they would use this for where they could personalize it for businesses, put in business names, or like sometimes they do them for competitions with things like that on them. I just love how simple it is. And it's basically one, I think they call them a dump mold, where they just drop in, or drop mold. They drop in enough glass, cut it off, let it level out, dump it out, and there it is. I see Carol in at 12. I haven't seen the candle holder, but I got myself a heart the first time Mom and I went to Blanco. So I knew it as soon as I saw this one. I got a better price on this one than buying it at Blanco. So Carol, I see you at 12. Blanco heart. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, I can totally picture it, but I haven't seen it in person, so I know what you mean though. All right. We'll give that one to Carol. Just counting her down. Thank you. Next up, does anybody watch Fatbird Finds that's on here? Follow them. I have been lucky enough to meet Laura in person at Lehman's Antique Store, which is her mother's antique store in Paducah, Kentucky. They were so much fun. They started their fun flipping and sipping on Friday nights. And this guy has been lovingly dubbed the murder elf because he's got the doll and a knife. He's one of Santa's helpers. And I don't see them very often. So when I saw him, I picked him up. He is Homeco, made in Japan. And he would start at $8. I think there is, I don't know, 5 or 6 different elves. Somewhere I have 4 or 5 of them that I got before I was even really watching Fatbird Finds. He's just 3 1/4 inches tall by about 2 by 2. And I know. And they've done a fun little graphic with his face with the doll. They've made it into stickers on t-shirts and everything. It's a whole thing. It's just fun to be able to find some of these pieces and pick them up. And he will either go into my booth or into my vintage Christmas box. But I couldn't leave him behind because he's infamous on YouTube. So next, right? The wagons. Look at the SS wagons. I don't remember what that is. Apparently I missed that. This one is going to be a show and tell for right now. It is going to be going to Gala for Fenton. This, I believe, is the pitcher for the child size pitcher and tumbler set. And if I'm not mistaken, but I do need to do some more research to make sure I have the right name on it. I think it is Doris Lechler was who had these made for Fenton. It is a beautiful cobalt iridized mini pitcher, and that's where this is going to. So that was a fun find. All right, I have 2 more items, and then we get to start listening to some more newspaper. This is a little pottery lamb sheep in that fun celluloid green color, and he's been painted with a floral around his neck. This will be a $6 start. It's just a little tiny one. It reminds me of like the deer in this style way. I don't know who made him. There's no marking. There's no sticker anymore. I'm fairly certain it's one of those pottery companies that have done the little deer or the fawns. But I don't see sheep very often, and I love this colorway. So it's showing up a little more aqua to me. I'm seeing him more as a light teal color. So let's see if that helps bring the color out. Right? There's Mom dropping the knowledge bomb. Leckler. Yep. And you can see his painting around the neck as well. He would be cute for spring, that is for sure. So we'll set him to the side. The last item I have already unwrapped is a sugared cat figurine. I'm going to bring him up close so you can see the clear frit, I guess, for lack of any better word. I know that's what my word is in the glass world, that has been applied like sprinkles or glitter. But he is adorable little kitten. Great gold on his bow. His eyes are beautiful and green, and he's got silver toes on all his paws. This is going to be a $12 start. It is marked, just to make sure I'm reading this right, Japan. Grant Crest, Japan. It has the stamp there, and then it looks like it was marked in grease pencil 39 cents, and then in a Sharpie 59 cents. So it probably was at like a like Alco, little 5 and dime kind of store originally, with that grease pencil price underneath there. I see Kristen is in at 12. Thank you. He is 4 inches tall, and because his head is cocked back a little bit, he's about 3 inches by 2. So he's almost 3 inches this direction. About 2 inches here and 4 inches tall. But I love this. His face is just so great. I'm guessing it was probably part of more than one, a pair, a trio, something. Usually these came in more than one piece. So I'm going to count it down for Kristen since she's doing the modding for us, unless somebody's faster than me, and we'll get it in there twice. Going once. Going twice. Last call. Kristen. Cat, we have it at 12, and then we'll be sold. Perfect. And I'm not seeing anything else coming in as long as the lag catches up with us on the StreamYard. We're sold. Thank you, Kristen. All right. Now the rustling begins. Oh yeah, that's not a problem. Sounds great. The irony of it is the next 2 boxes were the first 2 I bought from the start. So these have been packed up since the very beginning of our trip. To find the right way to open this. Upside down. How do I open this? Oh, there it is. There we go. Perfect. Now we got it open. All right. I'm just going to start putting it on the table so I don't knock anything over with this flat. Get it out of the box. Sometimes when I'm buying things when we're on a trip, I have them take them apart because they fit in the box better, which is basically what this is. So I'm going to have to find all the pieces and put it back together with the tray so I can show you what it is. Otherwise, the box would be so big, and I want to minimize space as quick as I can when we're going on those long distance trips, so we can keep looking and snooping along the way. Let's see, this is part of that. All right, so that goes there. Oh, we're getting there. This goes here. All right, we're getting closer. Now I just have to find all the pieces that go in the tray. This is one I figured would go to the mid-mod show. Somebody is interested. I would probably have it be about somewhere between 25 and 32 at mid-mod. If someone is interested, I would start it at 21 here. It is a plastic faux wood display. And then these 3 plastic cups, bowls for different, I don't know, condiments, snacks, treats, whatever, in the amber color sit right there in them. So you have the handle, this rotates, and then it's on the base. And it obviously comes apart for easy shipping, but it has a sticker on it here. I'll take the bowls out so I don't drop them. That says Westwood, thermoserve from Westwood, stain-proof, shock-proof plastic, top rack, dishwasher safe, made in, oh, what does it say? I need all the things tonight. Anoka, Minnesota. Anoka, Minnesota. Another quality plastic product by Thermoserve Company, Anoka, Minnesota. 21 was the start. So it's still got the sticker on it. It doesn't have any marks underneath. That's the remnants of the sticker. And there's no marks. So it looks like the only identification is this big sticker seal there. And then I picked up a couple spoons. Oh, a suburb of Minneapolis. Perfect. I just didn't know if I was saying it right. Oh, yeah, that would be great too. These are little wooden spoons, but there's only 2 of them. So, but I thought they'd make a great accent to it as well. We'll set that aside that we found all the pieces, and now we'll start unwrapping. Oh, what is he? It'll be fun because I'll forget. I don't remember what's in this box of everything. So I have a glass owl. Let's see. Does he do anything? He does not glow. And I need to look and see what he says underneath so I can tell you a start. See if the sticker will cooperate quick. See if he's got a mark. No mark. I have a satin glass amber owl, satinized. I just pulled the sticker off. He has a ground pontil. It's not polished, but it's so he can sit flat. This guy would start at $16. He's a little bit bigger. He does not react to blacklight. Oh, yay. Good. He is approximately 3 inches wide, 2 inches deep, and about 2.5 inches tall. I thought he also went well with, everybody loves owls. It's a very mid-mod critter. And I kind of thought his shape almost looked like a stone or a mid-mod kind of style as well. I do not know a maker on this guy at all. But I love his eyes. He does look like he needs a little bit of a bath. He's a little dusty in there. And I want to chat. I was thinking, I must have made that one before. Yeah, I picked up a couple more of these owls. I believe they are from Japan. I don't remember the company. They would be a $21 start because I think I would have them around 30 at the show. They have the controlled bubble with the ruby inside the clear. They do have the pontil that has been ground, so he'll sit flat. And I have the ruby and, let's see if I pick up the right one, I might have the other one. So it would be choice. They're very mid-mod as well. Or I have the green. I thought at first that I was looking at something from Viking, but then I read some more about them being a Japan company that made these. Oh, there we go. I think this one is hollow. I think you can kind of see inside. Yeah, he's hollow. And then they applied the feet so they'd stand up. So this one is heavier because his bubble inside is smaller than the green one. And I think I have seen when I was doing research that there was an amber and a blue. And I don't know if there are more colors than that or not. But they're about 3.5 inches tall and about 2 by 2 with their tails and their feet. So again, you know, certain things just pop all at the same time. And I found a lot of owls at this store. I love his eyes. That they must have had some sort of a stamp that they pushed in to get the detail on the eyes like that. Okay. I got a mini guy, a mini girl. She is adorable. She will be a $6 start. I have had the birthday or the month figurines before, but I haven't had them this tiny. This is November, and she's bitty because the figurines I normally get are about this tall. She is only 2.5 inches tall, 1.25 by 1 inch. She's just tiny. I'm assuming she is a Japan figurine from her face because of the way she's been painted, and she has the little flowers that are a detail on her skirt. But this size would be great for a miniature tray or a little mini box on the wall. Ooh, I lost my chat. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see. Yeah, her flower that she's holding has all its petals. I love this, the detailing on how small she was. Okay, I see Laura in at 6. November mini girl. And all of a sudden I'm getting warm. I'll have a sip for the lag. Well, Kristen counts us down. Thank you, Laura. I really do like picking up the littles like this. They're really fun to be able to, they're easy to ship, fun to show. Everybody's got room for a little something still on their collectible shelf. All right. Thank you, Laura. The next is also a mini figurine. It has a number on the bottom, E5968. I'm assuming he is a Japan figurine as well. He has a bisque finish that's not shiny glaze. He has a little owl, imagine that. He's got a winter scarf and holding a lantern. He's just this big. Reminds me a little bit of Owl from Winnie the Pooh. He's just under 2 inches tall, and he is just about 1 by 1 on his base. And he would be a $5 start. He has been hand painted or detailed. The little dots on his eyes. But yeah, he's just tiny. So compared to that little birthday girl, he is just a little bit shorter. I see Midge at 5. Thank you, Midge. Mini owl. And count it down for Midge. No jumping off the shelf, everyone. All right. Nope, it looks like we have a twofer, so I have to find the matching one before I can show this one to you guys. Oh, they taped the paper sets on every single one of them. All right, this will be an $8 start, please. They are, try and get that off so we can see it. Kissing Angels. I have, his tag just says pair of, or set, part of a set. So we have the blue or brown hair, blue robe, blonde hair with a ponytail, pink robe. Her gown is just a little bit bigger. And they are like little angels, their wings. So they are not quite bisque. They have a little bit of a shiny finish to them. I have the stars, a little starburst painted on them. There's her face, her little face. Ooh, there we go. And there is a sticker. SB. What does it say? They both have the sticker. Schmid Brothers from Japan. This is a pair. Paula has won't be around until about 9 o'clock my time tonight. She changed her job, so she is on the phones longer. They are a pair. And yes, I believe I said, yep, $8 start for the pair. There we go. There's nothing under there. Just a little, they kind of airbrushed the gowns, like for the flowing of the fabric. And both their faces, they've just got their eyes closed. My grandma had a set of the angels, but they were stone, I believe. I also was looking for some things for the holidays coming up. It's always nice to have a little bit of a variety for my booth. If I can find things that I can turn around and put in my booth for the holidays. So those will probably head towards the Christmas box for my booth. Oh. This guy might live at my house for a little while. He is a crystal Viking head. He's a big guy, about 3 inches across, and he is heavy. Let's see, I'm guessing he's almost 2 pounds of glass. Yes, 1 pound, 13 ounce. Yes, the Kissing Angels are porcelain. I'm saying my grandma's that she had were stone, but these are porcelain. They're hollow, made in Japan stickers, and painted porcelain. Yes, Mary Beth, I went and looked for the comment and it must have, I don't know if it got deleted, but I couldn't find it back. And if you want to email me about that, maybe it was in the email. I didn't look there. I thought it was on the YouTube. I will message you back if it's on the, if it was an email you sent me. And I apologize because I went looking for it and I couldn't find it back. I can show it again here tonight if you like. But yeah, this guy is a big guy. Should be a Swedish company. I don't see a mark on him. Yeah, he's fun. You know, he'll probably live here for a little while and then he'll go in my Scandinavian sale. So that's what Mary Beth is asking about, was this heart, the sunset heart. I believe I said I would need to start it at $50. I did finally think I deciphered what I thought the signature was, and I think it was it's either Jad, like JAD, and then it's just really hard to read. But excuse me, Mary. If that's what you were interested in. And The light box got set somewhere, but it had a box with a light bulb that set underneath it, so you could set it like this with the light coming up through it. So it is a really pretty piece. It does have a signature here on the back. I found a company that looked similar in their design, but I cannot confirm it. And since I couldn't totally get the artist's name, that's as far as I got. So, Mary Beth, do you want the stand, the light, whatever we want to call it, light box stand? So, Mary Beth, sunset heart. And count it down for her. Oh, well, that's too bad. Just the heart. All right, Mary Beth, we're counting it down. Last call. I haven't been on today. I was running around making lefse and what else? Picking up stuff and running all my last minute errands for this week. I have tomorrow and Thursday morning, and that's it left. Okay. Box number 3. They were small boxes if you couldn't tell. Let's see what we have. Thank you, Mary Beth. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't find your comment back earlier. We'll just do these one at a time as we go. And otherwise I'll have paper flying everywhere. This will be a $7 start. She is a little lipstick, or makeup brush, or whatever holder you want her to be, marked 1964. And it's white, and with the gold accents. What else is that? Oh, this is the rest of the tag. I was trying to get it off to make so we could see what it is. I appreciate it. I did go looking back for it. Like I said, it's a hobby piece. Kasar, the person who finished this one. This is a short little one. It is 3 1/4 inches tall by almost 4 inches by 3 inches. So it's almost 4 this way, 3 this way, 3 1/4 tall. I thought it'd be fun to figure out some other little things to put in there to display her, especially if she ends up at my booth. But she's cute. Okay, what do we got here? So I don't know if y'all are familiar with Colorado's gone to 10 cents a bag for these grocery bags, if you want them to use them anymore. And boy, do I have a stockpile of them now after going shopping. Yes, chapsticks would be perfect. Let's see. I don't see where they had the sticker. Oh, she ripped it off. That's the bummer. Sometimes they pull off the stickers at the store and they don't do it as carefully as I'd like them to. This is a pair. They would be going together. I think I need to start them at $14. It's a little Raggedy Ann and Andy in the Sweetheart Conversation boxes. So it's, his Necco. This one has not been opened. It is still sealed. These are newer. I just thought they were so cute. Doesn't have anything on the for a date. This is where the sticker was that I got pulled off. It's just like the regular ones that you would hand out at the kids for Valentine's. Oh, they're little finger puppets too. And yeah, it doesn't say. It's got like the regular ingredients on it. And it says Simon Schuster licensed, 1 box. Now the Raggedy Ann looks like she's got, I don't know if it's a tape. Nope, it's sealed. This must have been where there was a tag. It is not tape shut. Hi, Carol. How are you doing? Wow. Sorry, guys. I tried to turn off the phone call and it didn't work. Am I back? And hi, Carol. How are you? Oh, everybody's been busy. We keep calling and texting each other for all of our last minute lists and things. So, but I like that they had the packaging, like the normal sweet tarts, and they are 6 inches by 4 inches, basically, the packaging. So there we go. Those will probably go in the Valentine's or the spring box. I know what happened was that I thought I touched end and I touched start for the phone call, so it rotated my phone. I touched the wrong button. This one is going to the Mid-Mod show. This is pretty cool. It is a lucite table lighter. It is a dark green color. I need to do research on it to see even what we're going to price it at. Let's see, is it green all the way? I think it's green all the way. And let's see, is it going to? And yeah, it's lucite because you can see the glow. It's on there. So this one will be a show and tell for you all tonight. Doesn't light, but super fun lighter that's going to the Mid-Mod show. What's next? I haven't seen very many lucite ones. Oh, this is neat. This is a mirror. Ooh, you can tell on the probably would have it 12 at my booth, so it can be a $10 start here, Kristen. We'll just take off the majority of the sticker so it's out of the way. This has it's a standing mirror, so it folds flat, first of all, so I don't blind you all. And then the stand opens up like this, so it sits like an A-frame. And then the mirror rotates all the way around. And now it's gonna get you. There's the one side. And then here is the other side. And this side is the, you can see me in it. It's the magnified side. It'd be a very useful vintage item that is super fun to have and use. It's 8 inches across, and with the stand, it's a little bit longer, about 9 inches where the stand is. But it is a gold tone metal. And then here's the edge, the detailing on the edge of the mirror. And if you didn't want to use it as a stand, you could use it as a tray, lay it flat, put something on it that way as well. So that one's probably going to Mid-Mod too. Going up there because it keeps flashing in my eyes. Let's see. Well, hopefully we'll see Paula come in sometime soon. We are missing Steven tonight. I know he had a lot to do to finish up for tomorrow. We're heading out. All right. This is Benton thumbprint, swung or handkerchief style vase in their colonial green. Be a $15 start. I'm not getting the sticker off. It's like between two ruffles. Here's how they swung this out to get that pulled look where it's a little bit uneven, and then the way the ruffle looks like that. So it is pre-1972 because it does not have a logo on it. And it does not react to UV light. Is that avocado-y green, classic 70s color in the thumbprint pattern by Fenton. So let's see. If this doesn't sell tonight, it will first go to my mid-mod show and then go probably to the Fenton Gala. There's not as much of a demand for the 70s color unless it's in a shape that someone is looking for a collection. A lot of our Fenton collectors at the conventions have very specialized and or have been collecting for so many years that they are only looking for specialized things. You just don't even know what they're looking for sometimes. But I picked it up nonetheless. It would look good with some of the other like different sizes and shapes of swung vases. All right, good night, Laura. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate it. Oh, it would. It would be a very functional vase. It's got a nice wide mouth, and because of the way the ruffles are, different flowers would fall different ways and spread out a bouquet nicely. Okay, see if we can get into this one. Here we go. So I have two unwrapped. This one would be $12 at my show, so I can start it for $9 here. It is those vintage earring stands that we had on our dressers in the 80s, and it's a pair of jeans, like bell-bottom style, gold tone metal. There's the bottom of the stands, and with all the holes for putting in your earrings, your jewelry. It's a pretty good size. It is just 6.5 inches tall and about 4 inches wide here at the base. I've had a few of these over the years, and I think I sold 2 or 3 of them at the last vintage show up in, or it was just a general antique show up in Loveland. So, yeah. Now this stand is pretty fun. It is I don't know if it's lucite. Let's see. It's not reacting, so I'm going to say it's just an early plastic, but it is still quite mid-mod looking to me. Probably 50s, 60s, 70s. Universal Studios coaster set. And it's a amber to an orange kind of color plastic. Or be good with Halloween fall colors as well if you need it for a display. Sorry, Kristen. Yeah, I was telling you what I would probably put it at my booth for first, or my show first. These will be a $8 start. I'd probably put them at 10 to 12 at a show. It's a set of 4 in the holder or the stand. Looks like a little napkin stand. They're a little bit brighter. They're not quite yellow, but they're not quite orange. They're definitely not amber, but same kind of those, again, those 70s colors. Okay. Everybody in. Oh, this is a fun piece. I got this one. This is the end of the box from the first day of traveling. And after I purchased this piece, I saw this same piece in different colors at like 2 other places. Sorry, I keep feeling something bugging me. I believe it's an Italian glass company. Maybe Kristen might have some knowledge on this one. It's got that kind of a mushroom, or I don't know what else you call it, because they like alternate. But it's in the amber. comport style dish. None of the other ones I saw had lids. I saw it in teal and I saw it in green throughout our trip. Let's see, does it react? Does not react to black light, but it is a big piece. And I believe it is Italian, but I don't think it's Empoli. I took a picture of it and I'll have to go back and find it. It is almost 8 inches across and 7 inches tall. So this is one that was going to be heading to my mid-mod show. Look at the texture on the bottom of it as well. And if I had to guess, the one in teal was about $75 to $85 at the store. The green one was between $50 and $60. So I would guess that the amber and the green would be around similar price points. So I'd rather not ship this because of the size that it is, because it's a pretty big shape. It would need about a 12 by 12 by 12 box to arrive safely. But I love the pattern. It was sitting with a whole bunch of jewelry in it, but it was priced for to be sold as well. So I went looking to see if it was individually priced, and it was. Okay, last box. We're almost there. Okay. This is the big one. Okay, put itself up on its lid so it's higher up. All right, I have a book. Oh, we made the paper. That's what I got. But I don't think this is the right one. Oh yeah, there it is, right here. Art for all ages, Fenton Art Glass collectors holding a convention this week. So we made the paper for the Marietta Times. I believe they made it on another day too, because they just announced that they are opening or just purchased a building for a museum. Thank you, Mary Beth. Hi, Patsy. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in tonight. Oh, these are so cool. I know you guys have seen these before. I found some of these. I have never seen them in a shop before. I know they've been really big on some of the live sales. I have no idea what I should be pricing them at, but they are super mid-mod, and I think I'm going to take them to my show first. They are amazing. And I will show you what the colors I found. So that one is the blue one with the grape lid. I found more than one. Here is the orange with the orange lid. And is that the only two I found? I thought I found more than that. They're probably in a different section from the box. That's probably what happened. This box got repacked. Oh no, in the hotel room. This one's going to need to be repaired. She popped off the thing. Okay, you go over there. It might have been repaired before. This was a pixie dish with the little pixie over the edge, and he's laying in the leaf. Her looks like she popped off, which doesn't look like it hurt the pottery at all. Just looks how it was put together, wasn't a very tight connection. But I'll need to repair her as much. I did not sell the pedestal bowl, Patsy. I haven't identified it yet, and it's really big. It would need to go in a box by itself. And I think it's Italian. And it would probably need to go in a box, about a 12 by 12 by 12 box. But I think the amber and the green should be around the same price point, and I was seeing the green being around 40 to, I think it's 60, somewhere in there price piece. So I was going to put it out at my mid-mod show. Because quite frankly, I'd rather have somebody take it home with them than me ship it. I know that's kind of, that's why I like to bring more smaller pieces to you guys. Let's see, I don't see my other space person. I guess we're just going one at a time through here to see what we got in this last box. Patsy, if you're really super interested in it, let me know and I can get you a price. These are, these are little mini plates with fruit on them, and I got them to go with my BTS stuff. I thought they'd be amazing for a little butter pat or a favor, and I got a whole stack of them. Let's see. This whole stack right here is all the little mini plates. My chat is going super slow today. Nothing's popping up. That's crazy. I won. It's not hoarding if it's pretty. Lamplight bag at the FAGCA for the coloring contest we did. That was really kind of fun. Have you ever heard of Flat Stanley? Like the kids do in elementary school? We did a flat lampy. And we sat and colored with Crayola markers and pencils and everything. And then they picked a few winners to give little bags to. So it was really kind of fun. Right, Kristen? I mean, Yvonne, I can figure, I know who made them. I can get you one. I know, it's what's awesome about it. I found another one in the box. This is a green one with the lemon lime lid. These are so cool. Like, I don't know if I don't think I would display them myself. They're not like my big thing, but I love that I found some to bring to a show and a sale. So, yeah, my kids did Flat Stanley too, so that was fun. Okay, we'll get there, Miss Patsy. My fear is that my fear is unfounded. I have more than enough for my mid-mod show, but I don't want to host a show and then not have some, big showstopper pieces to have at the show. So I need to have inventory in person for sure, especially since it's our first time around here. And that was one of the things I was looking for as I was going shopping. Speaking of which, do you all know what this is? This is going to be a marriage. This is the base. I'm sure you can guess for what. And we have one in the booth that has the top, but the base is damaged. And the same color, same pattern, everything. So tomorrow when I go straighten up my booth, I'm going to pull the fairy lamp. It is a Viking blue neck in their cabbage pattern. And I'm going to put the two pieces together. And then we will have a complete undamaged set for the show. And I can't sell it until I have all the pieces in my hands together, because what if crazier things have happened? If the piece sold at the antique booth, like today of all days, since it's been open since February, and then I finally find this back to put it back together, and that's what this is going to be for. But that was really fun to find that. No, okay, thank you, Patsy. That's my understanding, Mary Beth. My understanding is that they had the bottles, created the bottles, all the graphics, had them manufactured, and then the company went out of business or something like that. And then they were never filled with the product that they're advertised, but they are fantastic. The details on them, like he's got a little holster with his gun on that side and his gloves, and the graphics with the eyes, super cool. So there's number 4. So I think that's how many I found. I can't imagine my memory would serve me that terribly wrong. Look at the little booster pack. They are great for displays. Oh, and then they were clever enough to design them so that the lid would be like a bank after the product was in them as well. You could pop out that little cardboard piece and you could use them as a bank as well. I know, I was super excited, Kristen, to find that base because we've had that broken set for so long. Here's my FAGCA bag that I got with all my goodies in it. I have all sorts of paperwork in here. I got buttons from have you heard about the butterfly net? Or have you been the butterfly net is their name of their little newsletter. So yes, have you been bitten by the fitting bug yet? I've been bitten by a few other bugs this week. Yeah, I think that's kind of the story. That's my understanding of these space guys. And then each flavor, like the different flavor had a different name. So he's got Space Bombardier, and this one says Orbit Admiral, and the blue guy's name is Space Scout. I think there's a purple. I have the blue, the green. I think there's probably a yellow, and there's an orange and a red. Maybe. So I have 3 out of the 6 colors. Yeah, I know there was a place people were ordering them, and I never went and looked for them. I thought it was really fun to find them in the middle of where was it? West Virginia. The start on what were we talking about, Delaney? The bottles I need to research. They're kind of a show and tell until I figure it out, and they were purchased so I could take them to my mid-mod show. Finding all sorts of random stickers, like this is a Fenton sticker in my bag, my box as well. But like I said, if things don't sell, what I will do, multiple things. If I'm going to at least do 1 live from the mid-mod show, number 1, and I will try and schedule that so that notifications will go out. It will probably be on Saturday because I think Friday's just going to be crazy. And then also when I'm packing up for my mid-mod show, I will pack specific items in boxes that say YouTube on them. So I'll know that I can just pull those home and I can put them out on the live. So between some of the things you'll be seeing now and then all the other inventory that I have that's marked mid-mod, I will pull stuff for doing a live sale later on. So those are the 2 things that I was thinking about for you guys here on YouTube. I could sell forever out of those boxes, actually. Well, this is a fun little cake stand. It's glass. It's pretty. I thought it was neat. It's textured on the bottom of the stand, or the plate portion, and smooth on this side. I'm fairly certain it's not fire and light. It's not thick enough or heavy enough for that. It could be some other sort of recycled glass, but it's a nice short and the smaller size stand. It's about 9 inches across and about 2.5 inches tall. It's a pale purple color. Let's see, does not react to black light, but I thought it'd be a great stand for at the booth, or if somebody was interested in it here, I would start it at $15 because it wasn't a big dollar item. So I like being able to pass on deals to you guys if you're interested as well. But I thought with the pale purple that it would go good with some of the Halloween color schemes in the booth as well. I wish it was Fire and Light. It just doesn't feel heavy enough for me for that. Thank you, Patsy. Kind of nervous about it. It's our first time around and I'm feeling a little pressure on myself. Self-induced for everything to come out well. Let's see, what else we got in here? This one is packed a little bit more dense because, oh, do you remember the picture I showed you just on the newspaper? So this little paperweight here with the flower on it, that was one of our workshops we got to do. So here's the paperweight, and this is the flowers I painted on it. And then they took them and set the paint for us, and we got them back at the end of the, hi Geneva, at the end of the convention. Just a nice little cobalt paperweight, so it can go this way, or it's got a little flat base here that can stand up like that. And there's my little ladybug and my little flowers I did. I can't tell you how many times I wiped them off and started over again. I'm not an artist and I'm not a perfectionist all the time. I was like, no, not good enough. And I'd wipe it off and start again. This one was on here for a long time. This one I did over and over and over again. I'm like, fine, that's good enough. That's what it's going to look like. So this was with the artists that were the painters that were there. So Cece Hardman, Karen Eastman, Vicky Curran, and Rebecca, and I can't remember her last name, were, I think, the 4 artists that were there to help us do that. So thanks, Ma. So when Mom and I were there, we did little pucks of glass that were even smaller, and we painted the violets in the snow on those. Okay. Must have had some bigger things in this box because, oh, this is some cullet. That's what this is. This came from the cullet yard. You see his little broken piece right here? He's a pretty intact cat. No glow. And I would like to wash all this stuff off, but I'll show you these pieces as I go. Look at this really fun periwinkle blue. And this is where it was attached to something. I think it was a vase. I think it was on the edge of a vase like this, one on each side. One of our favorite activities, going to the cullet yard. They had some art glass pieces this time there. So that's where they took the glass in their tool and twisted it while the glass was warm to get that swirl in there. Yep. I do too, Mom. Should be in that cabinet right there. Let's see. That is cullet. Not doing cullet tonight. I might be getting to the end. No, I'm not taking it to the Mid-Mod show. Let's see though. That's cullet. That's why this box is so heavy. It's because of the cullet in here. All right. This one's wrapped 6 ways sideways. This is the second layer. This is the third. Oh, this is a piece I bought at they had vendors set up at the fairgrounds, and this is an amazing piece. I bought it knowing it had been repaired, and then as I'm holding it in my hand, it came apart. So this is a topaz opalescent hobnail pitcher by Fenton. Totally glows under black light, but it had been repaired on the ruffle on this side of the pitcher. And after I purchased it, which I purchased it for a price of a broken piece, and all this fell off in my hands. I have all the pieces. I will either repair it to display it myself because it's a beautiful piece, Or I can use this glass to make something else out of, because you can't get this color cullet anymore. I would hate to destroy what's left of this vase, but I already have 1, 2, 3 pieces, and I would love to be able to make something out of it. So it's up for debate what will be happening with that. But it could sit on the back of a top shelf on a display. Just turn it enough so we couldn't see the broken part. But yeah, I think somebody used Elmer's glue when I was trying to. He just used Elmer's glue to put it back together, which is nothing that will hold up enough at all. So it's unfortunate it got broken, but I'm going to see if I can save it. Okay, let's see. That's cullet. That's cullet. I got some cullet. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, I should display it. Okay. Oh, this is one piece that didn't fit in my regular boxes. So it got put in the bottom and then with the things that I had purchased. So this is a white scroll piece. This is an old melt glass. Oh, it doesn't fire, so it's not as old as I thought it was. But I think it is Fenton with the, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was, but then I look at it and go, I'm not sure. I should probably go study my books. So if anyone is interested in this curved up cake plate, I had it at 45 and I would start it at 30. It is about 9 inches across and about 6 inches tall. I think I should repair it. Well, that is definitely why I saved all the pieces and lugged it back across the country, because it is a beautiful piece. It's probably a $150 to $200 picture, if not more, in that color and that size if it weren't broken. So, and then what's the last thing I think in this box? Oh, I do have a bag over there. We're doing pretty good. We're getting through all of it. This one is. Oh yeah, I got this with mid mod in mind. I know BTS in mind. It's not knocking off. Can you see it? The little, it's like a Halloween pattern plate. This is made in England. Royal Stafford. I haven't seen these in person before, and they are pretty neat. The details for the Halloween is amazing. This should be a dinner plate, so it's almost 12 inches across. So it would be a really neat display piece on the wall or in the back of a shelf. And I believe these were on replacements for something like $45 a piece or something like that. So I would probably have about 35 on it. So I could start it at 30 here if anyone was interested. Again, though, this would take a large box because it is almost 12 inches in diameter. So I'd need to make it about a 14 by 14 to be able to protect the edge of the plate. The cat, the details. Oh, Nancy's in. We have the spider webs, the spider. What else is in here? A raven. It's got a dagger and a skull and a candle on the mantle. You see the number on the mantle, 1666. It's got a poison bottle over here. I'm trying with the glare, is killing me. An owl and the moon in the window. Then we have our broom and the cat. I don't know what's in front there. It looks like a possum or another critter of some sort. Let's get the cheaters back on. Yeah, it looks like a rat. She's putting stuff into the cauldron. Got little like leaves in her hands right here. right there with her spoon. And then the banner with the edge through the jack-o'-lanterns the detailing is really cool. Right? Yeah. It's fun. It's really fun. All right. Well, you guys are going for it. And I'm going to move these things over here. Get stuff out of the way. If anyone is interested in a button, I have like 3 of the Fitting Bug buttons. And the last thing I have is a bag over here while you guys are finishing this discussion. All the things out of the way. Hey, I can get to it. Awesome. All right. We have Nancy at 40. Thank you, everyone. So we have the Halloween plate. It is new. I believe it's newer. I mean, I didn't look at the year on the site. It says made in something. I don't know why I even try. Made in Burmslem, Burslem, the heart of the potteries, England. Dishwasher safe. I believe it is a newer plate. And it is like an off-white background color because this is white. It's a very light ivory and black. There she is. The mark and her pattern are not the same direction on the plate. It's upside down on the back. Does that answer your questions, Miss Patsy? Let me double check the size on it for you. It is 11 1/8 inch across, and then it sits just under an inch deep. It's got a little bit of a well, dips down. You can see it here. So it's not totally flat. And believe me, I looked around and around and around. I looked for more of these because Halloween has just been such a everybody just loves to decorate for it now, and I hadn't seen these before. So, all right, Nancy says 50, Miss Patsy. And I answered your questions. Wonderful. So you never know. The bottom of the box might have the most interesting thing in it. Let me know, Miss Patsy, and we're going to start counting it down. We have Nancy Kells in at 50. And she is out. All right. Thank you. And count it down for Nancy. Thank you both. I'm going to put this right here and set it on a flat surface right there. Perfect. I'll watch the countdown and I'll get the last couple items over here. Last call. Right? I know. Around here, some of the neighbors like to leave up their big giant skeleton and then put like Santa hats on them instead. They don't have to take them down right away. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Miss Patsy. Kleenex box cover. Does it rotate? No, it doesn't rotate. It just comes off like that. For the shallow boxes, I think you can still get those. Or even if you have a taller one, it would sit up like that. It is that bright yellow plastic. It does not, sadly, react to a black light. But I thought it was a fun color, very mid-mod looking. And I was probably going to put it out around $28, so I could start this here for $21. Definitely, Miss Patsy. You'll be at the top of my list. That's the only one I've ever seen, but I will keep my eye out now that I know what I'm looking for. So, Has a nice, oh, what's the name of that shape? It's not a football, the pointed oval. Setting that to the side. That piece that I just showed you, and a couple blue pieces last week, and these next couple ones all came from the Carlisle Antique Mall, and well, not the Carlisle, the Antique Mall in Carlisle, where Jocelyn, the crazy lamp lady, has her booth. And I will show you the piece that I got from Jocelyn's booth. It'll be the last one. It'll be our grand finale tonight. I do have plush, but I'm thinking we're probably past, unless anybody super really wants to see plush tonight, you let me know. This is a little Bing and Grundle, made in Denmark. Little, I don't know, toothpick or holder of some sort. It's got the very traditional seagull with the fade from the blue to the white. They're porcelain. I try and pick these up anytime I can find them at a reasonable price for my Scandinavian shows. Oh, yes, you're right, Kristen. I'm guessing that is the correct word, since we use that for like a marquee diamond. This is a mirror. Oh, we're going to have mirrors again. A mirror tray in a rectangular shape with a really fun, go this way, ornate edge, detailed framed edge. I like having these at shows for display. Somebody was super interested in having this one. It would need to be a start of $24. It is 16.5 by 6.5 by about 1 inch deep. It's got the feet on the back. But I liked it because it was narrow and long for like going on a dresser or such. There we go. See all my things in the background. Mirrors are terrible. They give away all my secrets behind me. Oh, interesting. I have not seen it before, Patsy. They are really neat. I was hoping, if I looking them up, that they had, I'm wondering if they had different designs on the different shapes, because sometimes they have different patterns on, say, the salad plates or the bowls or the mugs or the dinner plates. And that would be a really unique way to incorporate other aspects of that pattern. Be really creative. Okay, Bedford Street Antiques. That's the name of the antique mall in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. This is the piece that I bought from Jocelyn's booth. I do need to repair the handle, which is just going to take a little bit of glue to reattach this. Just wind it back up and then reattach it. But a fun little turquoisey tray with those bright yellow flowers on it. Both sides need a little repair on the handles wrap, but I thought that was doable. If anyone is interested in it, I will repair it before I send it out, but it would be a start of $18. And somebody might have embellished it a little bit with some glitter glue, kind of like the veining of the leaves in the center of the flowers. But it made for a great picture with like the yellow Kleenex box, and I had gotten a turquoise vase, and boy, the colors all just went together super well. And since I was thinking mid-mod, I thought that this would go totally with the mid-mod kind of style with the big sunflowers. So that is the end of all the things, at least that I remember, from my trip. I do have a bag full of plush that I like being able to offer to you all here on YouTube before I take it to my booth. If it's too late, or no one is interested in plush tonight, let me know one way or the other if you want to see it. I have a bag that I've been storing up right behind me to show you guys before I put it in the booth. So I probably don't have time to put it in this week anyway. So I could save it for next week or shortly thereafter. Trying to keep the broken pieces away from me so I don't hurt myself. Next week, since we have 5 Tuesdays in the month of August, I am going to have Eric will be coming on with me. Hi, Jeremy. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. I did have fun. It's always fun to go looking at new places. It's fun to go looking at shops that I've always wanted to look at. Like I make notes on my map on Google Maps. You know, I look up shops that other people and other YouTubers have been to, and I go put a marker down and say want to go there. What you say? Gotta clock out. Good night, Yvonne. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you soon. And yes, I have that Anna Lee back. Whoop, him right there. I have to fix his ear. He's right next to my Christmas box. He's in my repair pile. So, and spoiler alert, Stephen is bringing me a whole group of Anna Lees as well from Alabama, from one of the shops in his local town. Somebody put out Anna Lees, and we made him an offer on the whole group, and he is bringing them to me so I can bring them to YouTube. So, yeah. Oh, and at that Antiques, Bedford Antiques in Pennsylvania, I walked right by Kate, Follow That Bug, that Yvonne has done some sales and things with. And I should have said, I knew in my gut, I was like, I think that's Kate. I should have said something. I'm like, but she can't be here. She's still in California, isn't she? And I was like, oh, should have said hello, but I didn't. So I missed her by that much. So, right? I do have a repair pile. Look at this one, Jeremy. This is now in my repair pile. I mean, I bought it broken, but it was in one piece when I first purchased it. So, all right. Well, if I don't have, I know. And then I messaged her and I said, I think I just walked by you, and Yvonne said you're back, and I didn't realize you were back, and I should have said hello. And she said, yep, it was me. You should have said hi. And I was like, oh, bummer. So, but if anyone else is interested in plush, they'll probably be going I usually do them at the beginning of a sale. So that'd probably be the best way to do that in the next couple weeks. And like I said, next week, since I have 5 Tuesdays in the month of August, and I will just be coming down from all the craziness of our show. Eric is going to be on, and he's going to talk about some of the new glass he's been producing. I think I showed a couple of the pieces that he sent to me before. I gave Mom an orange dragonfly for her new bathroom at her new place, and it's already hanging up on her wall. So he's going to talk about some of the molds, the different ways they're making glass, what they're working on. He's working on pumpkins. He's working on trying to do some swung vases with some of the old optic molds, among other things. So he's got all the words for all the things and tell you exactly how it is instead of me saying it wrong and having to go back and correct myself. I wanted to have him on so he could just tell you guys all about it. So he'll be on with me next week for sure. And we will be doing a pop-up. I will go ahead and try and schedule that probably tomorrow so we can have some, what would be the word? The word is notifications that can go out so everybody can come watch us live at the Mid-Mod show. So if you're watching and there was something that didn't sell tonight that you're interested in, you let me know in the chat, in an email here at vintagevikingtreasures@gmail.com. And we can try and get that taken care of before it gets off to the box for the next place that it's going to. And I think that's gonna do it for tonight. So Paula never popped in. I don't know. Hopefully she's doing all right tonight. Oh, and hi, Jose. I missed you. How are you? Good to see you tonight. Thank you, Mary Beth. Thank you so much, Kristen, for doing the modding for me tonight. I appreciate you taking up the slack again. And I think we're pretty caught up. It's really kind of nice to be close to caught up. I'll be, we're working on it. We're working on getting it moved and rearranged and catching up so that everything is in its right place so it's easy to pull for going to live sales as well. So, all right. Good night, everybody. And if you're local, I would love to see you out at our mid-mod show this weekend. Kristen's going to be there. Yvonne's going to be there throughout the weekend. And Steven's going to be there. So it'll be really fun to see and meet people in person. So I look forward to it. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.